All right, so today we are going to talk about fact families and if those are true for decimal addition and subtraction. This makes the third or fourth time that we've actually talked about fact family relationships and how they apply to various situations within math and their usefulness in helping us solve equations and various other things. So, of course, fact families exist to help us see the relationship between two inverse operations. So let's take a look at a problem and how to find a fact family. So here we go. We have fact family reasoning helps us when solving equations. Use the number line below to write two sentences relating 0.02, or 2 hundredths, and 0.123 or 123 thousandths and x. Then find the value of x. So we have 0.02, which is 2 hundredths, which would be larger than 123 thousandths. Okay, 0 would be over here, so this is a larger or smaller number. This would be a larger number, so x is, we're adding something to it. So we have to find the difference between these in order to figure out what x is. So the first relationship we can describe is a subtraction relationship. So we could start with the larger of the two numbers as 0.123, subtracting x equals 0.02. Because if we start here and we subtracted the value of x, we would finish here. So if we start here and we subtracted all of this, we would wind up at 2 hundredths. Okay, and then conversely, the other part of that relationship, because everybody knows that there are 4 facts in a fact family, again, if we would start at 123 thousandths and subtract 2 hundredths, we should wind up with what x equals, which is what we would use right now to actually solve for x. All right, so that being said, we have another system that we can find, which would be the addition sentences. So this would be what would happen if we start at 2 hundredths, so starting at 2 hundredths, 0.02, and if we added x, we would finish or end at 123 thousandths. Okay, so if we start here and we finish or end at 123 thousandths, that would be the addition. Again, there are 2 addition sentences in a fact family. And the next one would be, whoops, not that. The next one would be to change the order of the add-ins because addition is commutative. So x plus 0.2 or 0.02 or 2 hundredths would equal 123 thousandths. Now, when we are using algebra and solving for variables, we want x or the variable on one side of the equation and everything else on the other. One of these does a fabulous job and helps us solve this equation and actually find the value of x, which is the next part of the equation, and that is this one right here where we're supposed to find the value of x. It says then find the value of x. So we're going to scroll down just a little farther and we are going to use that to find the value of x. So I'm going to scroll down here and we're going to rewrite that equation. Okay, but instead of rewriting it as a horizontal equation, we are going to actually write it vertically so that we can subtract it. So we're going to rewrite it just like we would or have been. Okay, so 123 thousandths minus 0.02. We're going to go ahead and add in the extra 0 to fill in the placeholder. Okay, subtract. So 3 minus 0 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down our decimal. Okay, and x is equal to 0.103 or 103 thousandths. If we plug in over here to check our work, okay, which means if we add 103 thousandths plus 2 hundredths, if we add those two numbers together, we should get the opposite, which would be the addition part. It all checks out. Therefore, the value of x is 103 thousandths. And that is how we use a fact family. Please remember that there should be two of both operations, two facts for each operation. In a fact family, the larger number is the answer in the addition. The larger number is the first number. Whoops, that doesn't look very good. The larger number is the front number in the subtraction, because we have to have something to take away from. All right.